Pingu looks after the egg. In Pingu's house, everyone was busy. Dad was watching the clothes in the washing machine go round and round. He was in charge of the washing today. Pingu was reading his favorite comic. It was full of lots of exciting pictures and stories. Mum had laid an egg and was sitting on it to keep it warm. As she sat there, she knitted away. Clickety-clack went her knitting needles. At last, the washing machine stopped.
"I'm just going to hang the washing on the line,"
Dad told Mum as he went out of the door.
"I'll join you in a minute,"
Mum called after him. After a while, Mum put down her knitting.
"I'm going to help Dad hang out the washing,"
Mum told Pingu.
"You'll have to sit on the egg while I go outside."
But Pingu couldn't hear Mum talking to him. He had his earphones on, and was busy listening to a pop song that he liked. Mum stomped crossly over to Pingu. She took the earphones off him, and put them away.
"Stop listening to that awful music.
She snapped.
And come and sit on the egg."
Mum showed Pingu how to spread himself out carefully over the egg.
"I can't do that.
He whined.
I'm too small,"
"Nonsense,"
said Mum. But when Pingu tried to copy what Mum did, he simply toppled right off the egg. Pingu watched Mum again, and had another go.
"Yikes,"
he said, as he stretched his legs as wide as they would go. Finally, with a great plop, Pingu landed safely on the egg.
"Done it,"
he said triumphantly.
"Well done,"
said Mum.
"Now sit there quietly till Dad and I come back."
It was boring sitting on the egg. Pingu felt very fed up. He yawned and tapped his feet once or twice. Then he had an idea how to liven things up a bit. He might as well listen to some music while he sat there, he thought to himself, so he got off the egg, and put his favorite record on again. The music had a good beat to it, and Pingu soon forgot all about the egg, and was dancing away. He enjoyed waggling his head and moving his feet so much that he didn't notice the egg suddenly sprout legs and join in the dancing too. The egg went marching right up to Pingu, and patted him on side as if it was saying hello. Pingu couldn't believe his eyes. In a panic, Pingu began to chase the egg round the room. But the egg didn't want to be caught. It was enjoying dancing to the music as much as Pingu. Every time Pingu was just about to catch it, it slipped cleverly away. When the egg leaped onto the record, and began to dance around on it, Pingu went and got his fishing net. But it was no good. He just couldn't catch the egg. Outside, Mum and Dad were quietly hanging out the washing when they heard a strange noise. Looking at the igloo, they saw that something inside was being hurled against the roof over and over again.
"What on earth is going on?"
shouted Dad. Inside the igloo, Pingu was having the time of his life. He'd given up trying to catch the egg, and now he and the egg were playing together. The egg was catapulting Pingu right up to the ceiling. The egg was soon off again. This time, it decided to head for the washing machine. Pingu stopped it from going in just in time. Then, to Pingu's horror, the egg marched out of the door. Pingu rushed ahead of it, and began to guide it back to the igloo. Mum and Dad watched in alarm. Mum started to scream, and Dad charged furiously back towards the igloo. By now, Pingu was tired of playing with the egg, and desperately wanted to catch it before Mum and Dad came in. But the egg still didn't want to be caught. It wanted another go on the seesaw, and so Pingu catapulted it quickly up to the ceiling. But this time, it went too far, and Dad saw it fly through the roof, as he was approaching the igloo. Dad rushed inside as fast as he could, and just managed to catch the egg before it hit the floor.
"Oh my goodness,"
sighed Dad in relief.
"That was a close thing."
And he stroked the egg gently as he held it in his arms. Mum was amazed when she saw what a mess the igloo was in. Everything had been so tidy when she and Dad had gone out only a few minutes earlier. And where was Pingu? Suddenly, a little voice piped up from the corner of the room.
"I didn't mean to make such a mess, and the egg made most of it anyway. We were just having a bit of fun."
Mum couldn't be cross with Pingu. He looked so sad that she gave him a big hug instead.
Let's tidy things up together.
She said.
That can be fun too.
I'll keep the egg warm,
said Dad. So while Dad sat on the egg, Pingu and Mum cleared up all the mess. They worked very hard together. At last, everything looked lovely and tidy again. Dad finished knitting and handed Pingu a smart red hat.
This is for you,
he said. Pingu put it on, and looked up at Mum and Dad.
I didn't know looking after the egg could be such hard work,
he said.
Next time I think I'll just stick to sitting on it.
And they all laughed. The end.